Hi there, it's Miss Ferrari. I wanted to send you a video on how to do freckle. I know a couple of you have questions, so if you just even type in freckle.com, it's going to take you to this website, and that's totally okay. I would prefer you do is go to student.freckle.com. That's what I prefer you do. But let's just say you go to freckle.com, which is totally fine. You're going to go to log in. You're going to go to student. And just so you know, you won't see me, but you're going to see everything on the screen. Your class code, depending on what time I have you, is either BU7HB7 or 6GMVAD. Now, I've already put myself in here as a student. So I'm going to go to this one first, BU7HB7. Now, this is for the 8:30 to 9:30 class. So I've already made myself, and it says ready to start. And I can, if I didn't know what that says, and if I did not have an adult around, I could play it.
Ready to start?
And then I would press the arrow. Now it says we have math, English. This is from me, Miss Ferrari, your teacher. And it says my store because eventually you're going to want to change his clothes over here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just start with math. And as you can see, there are no numbers on here or levels. Now, you guys took your STAR testing, your Renaissance testing a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. If you go up here and say connect to STAR, you're going to click that. Now, because Miss Ferrari did not do it, I can't put that. But if you do that and you log in, and your logins for the STAR testing, STAR assessment, are in Google Classroom, even though your computer should remember it, it will show you different levels that you're at. So this one you might be at level 4, this one might be at level 7, whichever. So I'm going to come over here to number basics. And it's starting me at level 1 out of 5 because I have not connected to STAR assessments. So I'm going to press play. Now, if you are not able to read just yet, that's okay. It can read it for you. So, in this, I believe I have myself set as kindergarten. So it will read to me.
What number did Danny draw?
What number did Danny draw? So then I'm going to find the matching card over here. And it says, nice work, which shows the number 3. And let's say I picked the wrong thing. Nope, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. So this must be right. And it says way to go. It says Amy. Oh, let's actually have it read it to us.
Amy says this is the number 5. Is she right?
No, she's not right. So we're going to say no. So this is how you do this part. And just for doing your work in here, I already see that I have 10 coins. So I'm going to go out of here. Let's say I'm all done. And now let me go into, and you can pick any of those squares just so you know. Let's say I go into English and I'm a new reader, and I can click any of these things to go into. I'm going to pick Decodables. So let's listen to what it has to say. It didn't tell me anything. So this, I'm going to say this is, we're studying S and T. There is my S. Spoon, tent, tree, spider, star, saw, soup, tiger, Train. Choo choo. Toe. The end. Now it says, which words begin with the letter S? And if I was not able to read this or I did not have an adult around me, I can press the play
Which
button.
word begins with the letter S?
So I know spoon starts with the letter S and it's giving me that example. So I have to find an S over here. So I can say, read this to me.
Sad, pear, tree, mad.
So let's say I know that sound and I choose this, way to go. Now, let me go back out and let's go from my teacher. It says you're all caught up. You can get to practice math or ELA, which is English. So this is how you do this if you are in kindergarten and maybe even first grade. So let me go back again. I'm going to go to student. Let me close out of these so I don't confuse myself. Oh, let me exit. That would help. And this time I'm going to go into this one. This is for my, oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do. So now I'm going to go into this one. Oh wait, I think that was the one. That was the one I was just in. So sorry. I'm going to go into this one, and this is not what I was looking for. I was right in the first place. So I'm going to type in my name because it's asking me, well, who am I? So you type in your first name and your last name. And it tells me that I have 25 points because I had made a character earlier. This is going to be for my fourth, fifth, and sixth graders. You can go into math first. Oh, I pushed that by accident. So sorry. Try this again. I'm going to go into math and I can work on fractions, operations, algebraic thinking, base 10, any of these. But what you notice, there are no levels to this. So if I connect it to the star, if I took the star testing, it will tell me what level I'm on based on my star testing. So let's just say, I don't know, base 10. So try your best so we can find your level. So if you didn't get to take it, that's okay. Now, what I love about this is it says find 2,000 divided by 20. Let's say I need some help.
Find 2,000 divided by 20.
It can read it to me. I can make notes, even though that's not a very good note. Divided by 20. So I can write it out if I want to. And of course, we can definitely erase it. I can make shapes. I can use graphs, blocks, number or tables, or I can use the numbers, shapes, graphs, tens, hundreds, one, all of this. Um, I can erase, of course. So let's say I am ready to, oops, so sorry. I don't want that. Let me move some of this stuff so we can see. So let's say I want to put my answer here, and I think my answer is 500. It will tell me, it will take me to the next one. So now it says place commas in the numbers. So let's say I know my commas, and I put my comma where it belongs, and I submit my answer. And I'm sorry if you can't see. Oh, there we go. So I put my comma where it belongs to make 78,561. Submit my answer. And then, of course, we do not want to use a calculator. But let's say this is your next problem, and you say it is 2,000. round 11,900 to the nearest thousand. Let's say I get that one right. Submit my answer. Multiply 5 and 108. So I would try to, let's say I was like 5 times 100 is 400, times 0, 0 plus 8. And so my answer is 8. I'm going to guess through the rest of these just because I want to get you to how it looks at the end and it figures out your level. One second, I'm just trying to get through it. And so out of 20, a level of 24, or out of, for base 10s, I'm at a level 24. Base 10 of a level 24. That's where I am. And it gave me coins, 25 coins just for doing my leveling. So then it automatically moves me on to place value basics, and it will help me learn that. And then you go through this, it can read it to you.
Which two expressions below are equal to 30?
Let's say
A. 7 times 5. B. 6 times 5. C. 3 times 10. D. 5 times 5. E. 8 times 4.
So now let's say I need a little assistance. It will tell me.
Find combinations of groups that equal your answer and see which ones match. For example, both 3 times 4 and 6 times 2 have products of 12.
Okay. So that is the hint that it gave me. Let's say I need a little bit more. And then I also can ask a friend. I have my classmates here. But let's say I want to do
Colton's dad
it
is
this way
building a
instead.
rectangular tile patio in their backyard that is 9 tiles wide and 5 tiles long. How many tiles should Colton tell his dad he needs? Let's draw a picture to help us. Now, we know that the patio is going to be 9 tiles wide. So I'm going to draw 9 tiles wide. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles wide. And it is 5 tiles long. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, as you can see, we have the math problem 9 times 5. And if you were to take the time to count all these out, you would be solving 9 times 5. But since I know my math facts, I know 9 times 5 is 45, and 45 is the number of tiles that Colton should tell his dad he needs.
So now it has given me an explanation to where I could potentially figure out which two expressions below are equal to 30. So now I can confidently say after that it's B and C. Let's see if I'm right. Correct. And as you can see, I've done 2 problems of 10. Now, let's say you have an assignment, and you can also see where you are on your board, just so you know. So let's say I log into my Freckle and Miss Ferrari has given you an assignment. You will see it here, and you can have it read to you.
Next for you.
So it says from my teacher. Now you can choose to skip it, or you can look at it right then. And it says to do operations and algebraic thinking at your level. Start. It says try your best so we can find your level, and you'll get 25 coins for it. So I would start this expression. I can have it read to me. I can write. I can use shapes and other things to help me figure out the problem. And of course, I can erase. Then I would put my answer here. On the main home page, you can see you have work in your backpack. Anytime you're doing math or English, you can look and for work in your backpack. You can always do practice, and there you can always set a goal, or a goal will be given to you by your teacher. So let's say I want more than just answering questions. Let's say I wanted a high accuracy. So high accuracy 2 times, high accuracy 5 times, and high accuracy 8 times. Depending on how accurate you think you can be, you could get coins for that accuracy. So let's say I say that I want to get at least 80% accuracy 2 times. Start the goal. And then you can start practicing it, and you have 3 days to accomplish that goal. It will also tell you your minutes, how many coins you already have. You can switch over to English. You can do anything over here. There is a pretest because why? The Connect Star assessment has not been attached to it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Just really quick, let's look at the library. You can start the test for it. Everything will start you off with a test just to see where you are. So you would read this passage. It will tell you, like, oh, you read that too fast. Read a little longer. It knows how long it is. And if you need it read to you, you
Read
can.
all of the text first, then answer the questions.
So it can read the instructions to you, or it can read it to you depending on your level. And it's telling you to go back up. But this time, since I was on it for a little longer, I can say I'm done reading. And then I would answer the question. So I'm just going to guess so you can see what will happen. And then it will ask me to read again because it's trying to figure out what I know and what I don't know. If you have not read a passage for long enough, it will not allow you to say done reading. Now, of course, back on the home page, everyone wants to go to the store and um, get outfits and different accessories for their character. So it tells me I have something I need to do from my teacher. So therefore, the store is closed. You need to practice more. So we have to exit. And it shows here's who is in the lead, your leaders board. And of course, I will be giving out prizes um, when your leaders board is done at each week. Well, that's all for now. I hope that was helpful.